have Ryan on here?
Yeah, Ryan was actually one of our first guests.
Really?
Yeah, we did Mitch from the local comedies over at Patty's originally.
Okay.
And then next episode, we were like, we got to have Ryan.
Okay.
And then, of course, we came here and we were like, all right, Dan the man behind the bar.
Every time.
We're just going to fucking
It's my
shoot
best
one
spot.
at the White Rabbit. So, yeah, in case you guys are wondering, this is not John.
I'm not John.
The host for the fucking show tonight broke down. So JP had to go fucking rescue him. So I said, fuck it, we're going to film something today. So I ended up bringing in not John. I almost just said his name again.
Yeah, don't
All right, his
say my
name's
name.
Dan. I'm going to fuck it up later anyway. So how's it been, man?
It's been pretty good, man.
Yeah, you want to
So
tell me that fucking story again about your fucking wrist?
Okay.
Because that was hilarious.
All right, so it is a long story. It started out, I was going to get a cover-up tattoo. But my excitement woke me up early at the crack of 11 a.m.
Yeah, that's early for a fucking bartender, man.
Very early. So, being awake and anxious, I decided to go down to our local skate park and kill some time.
Hell yeah.
I was out there skateboarding, having a great time. Calls my buddy Ben.
Yeah.
Like, hey, Ben, let's skateboard together. You know, we haven't skateboarded together in
Hell
almost
yeah,
10
man.
years.
I'll be down there. I know, like we're not all
Exactly.
in our fucking
Like,
30s.
I'm not.
What are you, 28?
I am 28.
Yeah, I fucking knew it. Called that shit.
The quickest ones to tell you they're not 30 are the ones that are almost 30.
Yeah, no, when they're 29's where you give up.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, fuck it, I'm already
I'm
30.
30.
But
But anyway, so you called him up.
Yeah, I'm like, hey man, come meet me at the skate park. You know, we'll skateboard. He shows up.
Yeah.
We start skateboarding, and they have a big bowl. You
Hell
know?
yeah. Which is good. Not a lot of fucking skate
No,
parks
not a
have
lot
that
happen.
shit.
This is an outdoor bowl,
Yeah,
too.
it's
and
even
and
better.
it's a beautiful sunny day, you know, in the middle of fucking November of all times, you know. Gotta love Fayetteville for that.
Yeah, no shit.
So we were skateboarding, having a good time. He wants to hit the bowl, but is a little worried about it, you know?
yeah, so
Has
you're
it-
like,
yeah.
what's the big
Right,
deal?
exactly. Me thinking that I'm gonna like amp my buddy up because I've never been good at like anything. I tell every girl that I'm a bad boy because I'm bad at literally everything.
You name it, dude. I
You name
can't do it.
I am bad at it. I will be bad at it and try so hard. So I just go to hit the bowl.
Yeah,
and I'm
yeah.
like, dude, fuck it. You know, just kick me the board. He kicks the board up over the thing.
Yeah.
And I run to jump on it because I wanted to get some speed, you know? And I hit the ball, and the second it comes into the curve, I go, whoops.
Oh,
And
dude.
I was going head first at it, so I like threw my hand in front of me and just rolled. And
Yeah.
I thought I rolled real well.
You did.
You know, whenever I got up out of it,
I mean,
you know,
statistically, you only fucked up one thing.
One
so
singular-
that's good.
singular
Considering you
thing.
decided to fucking get a running head start on the skateboard.
running at
Drop into the bowl, first time
Yeah.
of the day in
Yeah.
10 years.
In 10 years, just fucking get it with a running start. And I pop up, you know, and in my head, I'm like, oh man, I skinned my knee, ouchie.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know?
yeah.
I'm like, oh, this is the worst of it. And as we keep going throughout the day,
What's wrong
I'm just
with my
like,
wrist?
fuck, man, this is really sore. Like, I really rolled over this bitch. And as I'm talking to Ben, I'm like, hey man, like, does this look broken? And Ben looks at it, and he's like, can you move it? And I was just like, huh. I can move my fingers, and I start wiggling the arm.
Oh.
And I was just like, ow! Oh! Wow! I'm like, wow, that hurts. He's like, it's not numb. You can move it. And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, cool. It's not broken. He's like, when you break the bone, it severs all the nerves, and you completely lose feeling in it. So you
This
wouldn't
guy's
be
got
able
like
to
a
move it.
PhD, man. That's a straight doctor.
Right. I was just like, and in my head, I'm like, man, you know, I have heard that. Because I have heard that. I have heard people say if you break it,
Oh.
you can't move it. You
Yeah,
know,
literally
can you
3 minutes ago, you were like, I'm bad at everything.
I'm bad at everything.
I trust this guy.
That's why I trusted someone else to tell me if it was right or not. They were fucking wrong.
Apparently.
Because I also sent a picture to our friend, Doc,
Yep.
who is a doctor. You know?
Thank God.
Fucking, like, granted, he's almost, like, 50. But
Whatever,
the dude knows
man.
what he's talking
You know,
about.
he's a
I
doctor.
send him a picture, and he's like, where are you? What are you doing? You should go to a hospital. But he asks me the same thing. Can you move it?
Yeah.
So the very first thing I do is send him a video of me going,
You
ah!
fucking filmed it.
Yes, I filmed it. Of course, because I wanted verifiable proof.
Yeah, I needed
That
to
it was,
know.
Because I was supposed to be going to get this tattoo.
Yeah.
I have it now. It's
That
phenomenal.
was gonna be a follow-up question.
It's phenomenal. The day, though, I had to... let me go get this guy.
Oh, you're good. We'll be right back with the finish of that story. Oh, you told it earlier today, man, and I was fucking dying. So yeah, first show of the year. Some of you people may not know this. Me and John actually hit a bunch of fucking snags over the past couple weeks. We've had equipment issues, timing issues with the holidays. Both of us happened to get sick, but thankfully it was like the same week and a half, so that was fun. But yeah, we're at the White Rabbit tonight. Like I was saying earlier, the host broke down. He ran out of fucking gas. His gas gauge is broken on his car. So John's out. Dan's literally the bartender. I wasn't kidding at all. And he told me this fucking funny story as we were setting up. And I was like, you gotta say it again, man. If you want to fucking jump on this real quick and say it, absolutely, we'll take you. But we're just gonna wait for Dan now. I got nothing to say, alone. I've got some shows coming up, but that doesn't matter. None of you give a shit. By the time this comes out, those shows will be gone. I'm not sure if John's still recording, but if he is, what's up, buddy? I see you back there. But yeah, off to a terrible fucking start here, guys.
You know what you're doing, man. You're doing good. Badass. You're doing awesome, man. Sweet. So I guess he's gonna fix the dartboard.
Oh, sweet. I didn't know it was broken. I don't play darts.
I got told it was on.
All right, man. So you called Doc.
Yes. Talk to Doc. Doc tells me the same thing. Well, if you can move it, it's probably not broken, but you should still go to a hospital right now.
Okay, so at least he gave you some solid advice
Right.
on that one.
I took that with a grain of salt, like I do most things, and called my tattoo artist. I was like, hey girl, might have just broke my wrist, but
Will that be a problem?
Exactly. That was my exact question. Like, do you think that will affect the tattoo process? And she was like, well, your body's going to be going through a lot of trauma in a very short amount of time. And I'm like,
you ain't gotta tell me.
yeah, and I'm like, you ain't got to tell me. I get it, you know? So she aptly recommended that I go to see a fucking doctor. So after 2 go see a doctor.
Yeah, 2 out of 3.
And one buddy that's skateboarding with me at the time, literally as I'm messaging them, you can see me on a skateboard, sending video of this.
God damn it.
Because I wanted to learn how to do a kickflip. Because I've never learned how to do a kickflip. All I do is ride. I can't do tricks.
Oh my god.
I can ride and grind.
And you've
That's
dropped
it.
into a bowl before,
Yeah,
right? Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
Totally.
Holy shit. I thought you were about to say no. I'm about to say, man, you are so optimistic with bad decisions. But, yeah,
don't
you
get
were
me
saying that the guy fucking told you try to, like, pull it. Might be,
yes. Because
yeah.
after everyone tells me that it's broken, or might be broken, or just to go to a doctor, everyone just kept telling me, go to a doctor.
Yeah. 2 out of 3 people.
Yeah, 2 out of 3 people recommend seeing a doctor. I decide to ask him, like, yeah, man, like, I should probably go to a doctor. Ben's like, nah, man, you just really jammed it.
Yeah,
I do it all the time. You just gotta pull it out, like, and I've jammed fingers, you know?
Oh, I have too.
The worst part is, like, popping it,
Yeah.
you know? But once you pop it, it's great.
It sucks for about 5 seconds,
Yeah,
and then you
and
can do
then
one
it
of these
relieves.
again.
Exactly. So I just go for it. I put my hand between my knees to brace it, interlock my fingers on the opposite side, and yank as hard as my frame can let me. And I felt something. I don't know. It's still to this day. It's like,
I don't think
you
it
ever
was
felt
good.
You know what it feels like when a cat licks you?
That's
That
what
like
it felt like, yeah.
sandpapery drag.
Yeah.
Imagine that, but hearing and feeling it inside of your arm. It was
Nah.
kind of like that.
Did you have any tendon damage?
Oh, dude,
I wonder if
mobility.
That's, I wonder if that's what it was.
Well, here's the fun part. So I go to the emergency room,
Yeah.
like after yanking the shit out of it and being like, okay, that was probably a bad idea.
Probably.
I drive myself to the hospital because I drove myself out there.
I mean, at that point, you're already in your fucking car. What are you gonna do?
So I drive myself to the fucking hospital. I get there. This is the end all be all Cape Fear Valley now.
It's greatest hospital.
Great, number one
Love
in
it.
Fayetteville. Number
Yeah.
one in the city of Fayetteville.
No. Number 1 in all of North Carolina.
Oh man.
Full disclosure, it's probably bottom 3.
I get there, and they're just like, they have some nice machines now. They did an X-ray in my little waiting room. Like, I never even got taken to
What
the
the
back.
fuck?
Like, before I even got out of triage, they're just like, oh yeah, that shit's broke. And I was just like, oh, what should I do? They put me in a temporary like half cast, so it's got like the
Wrist support?
fiberglass. Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
pretty much what this is, but it's made out of fiberglass. But it's only for the bottom half of the arm, and the top half is wrapped in ace bandage, all the way around. So it supports it in
Yeah,
like
yeah, and
keeping
you
it
still gotta
straight
move and
without really touching it a lot. And they send me on my way and tell me you need to go see an orthopedic surgeon right now. And I was like, okay,
shit.
cool. So I called the orthopedic surgeon for Cape Fear Valley, and it goes to voicemail. So I call again on the emergency line, and they're like, "Oh, are you a new patient?" And I was just like, "Yeah, I just got let
wouldn't
out
believe
of Cape Fear
this.
Valley." And they're just like, "Oh, okay, come see us Monday."
What day is it?
This is Friday night. So I was like, what?
Yeah, dude, you broke it at 5:01.
Yeah, 5:01,
Get the
man.
fuck
Well, I
out.
didn't get to the hospital till 6 o'clock. I broke it at 11 a.m. I got to the hospital about 6 p.m. because I wanted to keep skateboarding.
7 hours.
Give or take. I wanted to keep, because I skateboarded for at least another 3-4 hours. Because I was already hurt. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah,
It
that's
wasn't
fair.
getting any worse because I got out of the bowl.
In your mind, only one person so far told you it's fine.
yeah. I already got a second. Yeah, we should keep skateboarding.
Yeah.
So I go through there, and as we, oh no, not we, but you know, I finally go home after waiting to possibly see
So
somebody.
they told you can't see anybody until Monday.
Yeah, it's the best part about being a bartender. If you come in with some made up fairy tale bullshit, I'm just gonna ask you. I'm like, all right, cool. Tell me what's in it. Oh, you can't tell me? Cool. You're getting a rum and coke. Here you go.
You got to see that a lot too.
I see it so much. Fucking Danielle came in.
No.
and asked me-
We're getting sidetracked.
Yeah,
we'll come
yeah.
back to that.
We'll come back to it. Anyway.
So yeah, it's Friday. You
it's
fucking
Friday.
6 o'clock. You already went to the hospital.
Yeah.
Surgeon's like, yeah, dude, we're closed at 5:01.
Yeah,
You're not
the
here.
surgeon told me. Sorry,
You got
bud.
until then.
His exact words is it a life-threatening emergency? And I'm like, no, it's a
dude.
broken bone, dude.
I spent 3 hours skating
Yeah,
on
well,
it.
dude, it's a broken bone. Like, it's about as emergency as a broken bone is, you know? And he's like, okay, we'll see you, like, Monday for a new patient, like, thing. And I'm like, what?
like,
Wait, a consultate? What?
Thank you.
So, I am dumbfounded by
Yes.
this.
They wrapped your fucking arm up in that
Yeah,
fucking
in an
ace bandage.
bandage. And,
Any problems over the weekend with that?
I came to work that night.
Jesus Christ.
I came to work
man.
that night doing security, dude. I wasn't even a bartender on shift. I was security.
Oh my god.
No, not really. No real problems.
That's good.
I ended up calling Pinehurst because
Oh,
they
yeah,
have
yeah.
the surgical specialists.
they-
The clinics in Pinehurst, every single clinic is a specialty. Like, if there's a foot nose doctor,
That's
one
him.
of them is a specific foot doctor.
Yeah.
And the other one's a specific nose doctor.
Yeah, so if you need both, fuck off.
Yeah, they'll just send you back and forth through the rooms. You know?
Jesus Christ. Easy
but-
way to make money.
Yeah.
I'm a terrible service guy. I don't have a keyboard on me.
You don't have a keyboard.
I don't have mine either. Usually I have one.
I can ask. I'll call our manager.
Alyssa?
Yeah. She told me y'all were coming.
She's not a liar. What the heck? Is this somebody's like
Oh, yeah.
fancy? Oh, what is that?
It's
Wireless
our
mics?
equipment, yeah.
Nice. What's the glasses for?
This is the new.
Alright, we're good.
Alright, so I ended up calling up the Pinehurst Surgical Clinic.
Yeah.
And they tell me, absolutely, come in tomorrow. You know? Come at 8 a.m., noon, 1, 3 o'clock.
So they actually gave a shit.
Yeah, they were like, when you want to show up, we'll come in, we'll take our own x-rays, we'll look at you, we'll put you on with a specialist. Dr. Catrell, he's a super cool guy. So I go in, I see him, and they take me back, start x-raying. And he's like, wow, that's an impressive break. And I was like, cool,
Thanks,
what's
man.
it look like? And he shows me, and there's a thing called the radial styloid. It's a little, you know how we have this little lump right here
Yeah.
on the backside of our wrist? Imagine that, but like inside going up and around.
Oh, okay.
It's what this like.
What direction
rolls
was
over.
yours in?
Mine was just broken off.
Oh, shit.
You know, with the San Andreas fault, like
Yeah,
whenever people say, "Oh,
yeah.
California's just gonna like detach."
Yeah,
it's kind of like
that's
that.
what it did.
Yeah. And then it skewered back down and then over through the tip of the radial all the way across. So you can see it looked
Holy
like fault
shit, man.
lines.
That was
and
probably from
separate.
you.
Well, what they said was that it was non-displaced, so it wasn't overlapping or sagging. It wasn't separated. It was perfectly straight and in line. And they said that as they described it, catastrophic
impressive.
soft tissue damage caused massive swelling. Because whenever I looked at my arm, it looked like I had a bangle. Like a big old bangle. Because it was
Fucking
just
all around.
all the way around my arm. It was massively swollen.
Yeah.
They said as they said, catastrophic soft tissue damage caused it to swell up and hold all of the little bone fragments in place. So they kept me wrapped in an ace bandage for another 4 days because they said while the swelling...
Yeah, they needed to go down.
Yeah, well, they want the swelling to go down naturally, but the swelling is also holding the bone in place. So rather than putting me in a hard cast immediately and constricting the fingers and putting me on blood thinners
And then when the
XYZ,
fucking shit starts unswelling, it doesn't fit anymore.
yeah,
all that
and then
shit.
run the risk of like nerve damage. They were just like, listen, we're going to keep you wrapped in this ace bandage, and then we're going to put you in a hard cast. So I waited like another 3 days. They put me in a hard cast, everything's straight. He tells me, no surgery, no anything. Just keep the hard cast on and you're good. I'm like, awesome.
So
this
let's
is
hear
gonna be
about
great.
how not John fucked this up.
Yeah. So I let him know, well, hey, man, for my birthday, I'm going on a snowboarding trip with me and all my friends. And he's like, okay, that's probably a bad idea. I was like, well, I'm already doing it, so is that going to be a problem? He's like, just keep it dry. So in my head, dry is great. That's all that matters. You know?
I can do this as
I
long
can do
as
this.
it's dry.
You know, I have a full body, like one-piece zip-up suit that's completely windproof, waterproof, everything. So I have that covering the hand. I've got like a little hunter's glove over it. You know, it's dry. The side fact was I do a lot of falling.
Yeah, of
Like
course.
a surprising amount.
Yeah.
You know, for someone that loves to snowboard, I
JP,
fall all
get
the
over
time.
here.
I see that heard that story. Riveting stuff. You suck. Get out of that seat. Move. Riveting stuff. Scoot the fuck over. Get out of my chair. Sorry. I had to go do stuff. I had to go rescue our
Had to go
damsel in
rescue the
distress.
host.
I'll see if I
Yeah.
can get
Ryan.
Sam to come here
Okay, perfect.
Sorry.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Because like I said, I'm going out of town tomorrow.
my
We'll let him finish
Mask.
that story. Glad you're here again, John.
Yeah, I have my mask. I'm a little clogged up, a little sick, so I brought my mask for protection.
There you
This
go.
way, this way nobody can.
God, you look like the porn version of Batman.
No, this is the
right
sexy
now.
Halloween costume version. Yeah, no, like this was like I went to the store and I was like, "Where's the rest of the costume?" And they're like, "That's
You're
it." So
it,
like,
baby.
yeah, I've been running around with just this mask on and my penis hanging out. You know,
that's
like,
good. It's been a little cold. You
Dispensing
sure?
justice, very little justice, but dispensing justice. You know,
The cold
Penile
justice.
Cold justice, Mr. Freeze. I fought you before. You can't stop me. But no, in all seriousness. Yeah, I am a little congested. I just did. You want a hit of this?
What you got?
I got. You want this nasal
No,
spray,
that
dog?
doesn't-
No, fucking get out.
oh,
That's all
yeah.
from my nose. Okay,
Oh.
I'm good. So, Dan was here, and I just kicked him out because
Yeah,
he's
fuck
doing.
him.
He's doing
He's gonna
riveting.
finish his
things.
story later. He was
Yeah.
telling us about how he fucked up his wrist.
Yeah, he was, and I got some of it on the thing. I imagine you probably did some more stuff, but like I had to go rescue Ryan because
Yeah,
he.
I was
broke
telling
down.
everybody that already. I'm
Yeah,
like, dude, we've
yeah.
been hitting so many snags lately,
Yeah.
and then we
Had to
finally
go,
get this going, and then Ryan
Yeah,
calls
literally
John.
like about to start. Click play. Hey.
Hey, bud. I was driving here and I ran out of gas.
I don't know. I gave him a little bit of Texas.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah, it was because he did say hopefully. Because Ryan, you're over here. Go ahead, come over here. You're involved in the story, and you're just pulled up, so you might as well come take. Well, multi stories are happening here. This is going to be the most schizophrenic episode. That's what happens.
Welcome
when
back.
Yeah, that's
First
what happens when I show
episode.
up. You know,
First
like
episode
Zach's
of
over
the
here.
year.
I come back and Zach's conducting a nice interview, and then fucking I'm.
He's
yeah,
like, so show me your dick.
fuck that. Yeah, he
Dan.
did. Yeah, I was like, he just put it away.
OnlyFans later.
But why the fuck? Okay, so Ryan calls me up on the side, like, and he's like, "Hey, John, where are you at?" I'm like, "At the Right Rabbit." You need me to host? I need to ask you. You need me to host? I figured he was gonna go out of town,
Yeah,
do
yeah.
something cool.
He
No,
would have told you before.
just a
That was what I
dumbass.
thought something was
Fucking
up.
go ahead, Ryan. Tell him what happened. Tell the folks at home. Tell the people how you feel about being stupid.
Okay, I think it was gypsies.
God damn it!
Gypsy.
Stole my
Don't
gas.
blame my
okay.
people on your gas, because I came and
I'm sorry. Polacks.
All right.
I think it was the Polacks.
So this is
Nah, they
actually
wouldn't have been able to figure
the
it
fun
out.
story. my people, we actually did go to his car, siphon the gas, put it into the gas can that I brought to him later. It was all a ruse. Yeah. So it was actually all
Makes
a big
sense.
scam
It
for me
does.
to just waste some of my own gas to go give Ryan some gas.
Oh, he totally burned you though.
Yeah, I totally got you, bitch. I win. Okay, get out of here. Go on, Ryan. Come back
Fucking
and sit down.
gypsies.
Thank you.
Fucking gypsies.
All right.
Hitler
All right.
had a lot of good ideas.
No, he
Oh,
didn't.
shit.
No.
He was a sensitive
There
man.
goes all that sweet YouTube money.
Yeah.
All right, bring back the Dan.
Yeah.
Bring back the Dan.
Yeah.
Bring back the
But we're gonna,
Dan.
once we get Dan back here, we're gonna get Dan in real life.
Oh, we got him while he's munching
Yeah,
too.
come on. He's over here
Come on.
munching carpet.
Probably munching on his own dick.
Yeah. I saw him like put the carpet down for a second there. I don't know who it was attached to, but like that's pretty cool. I should probably stop attaching carpet to myself and
You
let
can
him
eat
get
on
it.
this. We're not professional. We
Yeah.
don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Talk with your mouth full. We don't give
Like
a
I
fuck.
literally just showed up and was like, "Fuck everything! What's
Fuck out of my
happening?"
chair.
You look like you're having too organized of a conversation over here. I was
Can't even interrupt.
literally over there, just like I'm
Pacing.
gonna go over there and say, "Fuck all this organized bullshit! Get out of my seat, you bitch!" Yeah, like it was.
Give me something to break.
Yeah,
But he was
yeah.
too intrigued.
Yeah,
by
and
the
I
story.
came over here immediately, started peeking the mic. God, that suck. It's fine. You know,
It's good to have you, John. It's
Yeah.
good to have you.
This is Zach and JP Burnout Hijinks. Said the
Burnt
thing
out
right.
hijinks.
Said it
Almost
right.
fucking
That's
nailed it.
fucking
First
almost
time
nailed
in
it.
like
Said-
8 episodes.
I did say
Burnt
burnout
out.
hijinks. Yeah, it's
Burnt
burnt.
out hijinks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I even wore
like
my
it.
cool cat shirt and tie. Brought my.
Can't even
I do
see
like
it.
that cat shirt.
What time is it?
That was very nice.
Shit, I gotta check my pocket watch. That's.
He's got
But-
a fucking pocket watch
I do.
too. I
It's
bet
a-
you it doesn't even work.
It doesn't. But the One Piece is real, so that's what the pocket watch is about. Watching
I've never
Dr.
had a
Phil.
working watch.
Really?
Yeah, they always die.
Well, mine's
So,
good.
so you've had a watch that worked for a brief period of time.
Yeah.
So you
So you
lied. to
lied.
us. Get the fuck
Yeah,
out.
get out.
No,
So, okay,
I've never.
so
I've
everything
never,
he's told us about this arm is probably fake. Like it's all
I
like,
don't even think it's hurt.
yeah. It's, let's check. No. Okay. Anyway.
Fuck, you re-break my arm.
All right, hold on. Oh god.
Oh.
I do have.
So
my-
anyway,
every-
you hit up that other doctor, and they told
Yes.
you that they could fucking get you, squeeze you
They
in.
can get me in. He goes in, puts me in a cast. After I have the cast on, I let him know, hey man, I'm gonna go snowboarding. He's like, cool. That's dumb. Keep it dry.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
You're-
cool.
I can do that.
That's like my number one mission. Whole weekend, keep arm dry. And I do it. Even whenever, like, eventually y'all go out and hop in the hot tub. And we're all sitting in the hot tub, and I'm just like this. For literally, like, 3 hours straight. I just have my arm up like this, like, I'm waiting to get fucking my question asked.
Yeah, where there are people like be like, "Put your- you don't have. You can just go to the bathroom there.
Sure,
Like,
Listen,
cool.
we
You don't have to ask.
we tried so many options of wrapping my arm so I could put it in the water, to the point like we started grabbing condoms and like layering them over my arm, and it just wasn't happening.
It's like,
We've
damn,
had
the
it
condoms are just too big for my because they go on my penis. Like,
Yeah, they can't fit on my arm.
they're just
Odds
so-
getting laid that night are slim to
Yeah.
none. Who you gonna pick? Oh, I want the fucking condom hand. Raise it up.
I want condom hand over there, yeah.
He's already lubed up, ready to go.
But you know, I'm doing everything to keep it dry, you know. But I also fall a lot, you know. Whether it's
I
just, like-
relate to that a lot. I fall a lot.
I fall
too.
all the time, especially when snowboarding, because I like to get real dumb.
I fall.
You know?
I mean, that's
I want to go
fair.
as fast as I possibly can and then try to do a trick. You know,
Snowboarding fucks with you though, because like you think, oh, I'm gonna land on snow. It's nice and soft.
No,
it's fucking not.
No, God,
ground
no.
under
It's
there.
just ground. It's just,
Exactly.
it's just white sand.
Yeah.
Is really all you should call it. It's white, wet.
It's
sand.
worse. Yeah, exactly. It's worse.
Then you're hurt and you're cold.
Yeah, you're
Like,
hot-
at least
you're
with
hurt,
sand-
cold, and wet.
At
There's-
least with sand, like you're like sweating, so like you've got the heat. Like you're
Yeah.
probably like sunburnt too, so you're just like, if anything, I'm becoming desert man now. You know,
Desert
like,
man.
but like if you're in the snow, you're just like, now I'm here, I'm in pain, I'm cold, I've got this jacket on. That's cold, that's wet, you know, and now the sun is beating down on me. It's not providing any warmth. What are you doing?
I got a
You
fucking condom on my hand.
I've got a pain condom. I've got might as well. Whoop, gotta keep my hand warm. You know, like it's
Right.
already, at least it's ready.
It's lubed ready.
Yeah, it's lubed and ready to go.
But in the process of like these 3 days of snowboarding, like having people run up on me and having to throw,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I'm always,
And falling.
like, and falling. But like I'll throw my hands up to like guard myself. You know,
why
like,
would you?
yeah.
Face or hands. You're gonna
It's,
choose your
face
hands
or
every
hands, or
time.
I'm just getting body slammed by some like 112-pound chick coming down this mountain, dude. Like, because they don't know how to stop half the
no,
time.
they're going like 45.
Yeah, the men usually fall on the ground first and swipe your legs out. You know, the women
Like
just
gentlemen.
Yeah, like gentlemen.
Like Napoleon Dynamite.
Like yeah, he just leg sweep. You know, men do the leg sweep. Women body slam.
Yeah.
You know, especially on skis.
Damn women
so
drivers.
within the weekend, I noticed I had a crack developing down the backside of the arm.
Already broke the
I have
fucking-
that problem too. I had
Yeah.
to get my butt replaced.
That's all Ryan heard.
So after it's done, you know, my doctor set our 2-week appointment for about 6 days later, which would have been after my weekend at the lodge, you know, having
Yeah.
fun. I go back and I immediately tell the aide, I'm like, hey, you know, I broke this. And she was just like, oh,
Shit,
okay.
it's tuna.
Cuts it off, sends me out for x-rays. X-rays come back great. Arms like got a new like layer over it. It's all very bright gray and like almost see-through. Doctor
Yeah.
tell me, he's like, yeah, it's like it's encased the new bone. But he sat me down, had a conversation. He's like, listen, how did you break your cast? And I described him like, you know, it's just normal
You didn't-
wear and tear.
It's normal wear. It's a
Right,
cast.
my words. I'm like, it's a cast, man. It's wear and tear. It's protecting the arm. And he was like, you don't wear and tear a cast. So I continue to go. Yeah.
Tuna!
Oh, man.
Tuna!
Tuna.
Tuna! Plug in tuna.
He's telling
What's
his
up, man?
fucking badass arm breaking story. This is Tuna straight from
Hey, what's
from the Wilmington. Yes,
How's it
is that where
going?
we're
She was gonna
Yeah,
be
we've
in
got
Charleston.
that camera. We've got that camera's over there for funsies.
Do we have a seat, or do I have to take a kneel like Kaepernick?
no, you can have.
You can grab another seat. Grab him right in front.
We gotta move this back.
Actually, I'm gonna grab
Fit more people.
You can sit right there. I'm gonna grab a thing for you to sign up. You've been here before, right?
Yeah.
Here, why don't you put it on this side, John, so we can have 2 on each. So we're not all just crammed on top of each other.
But I like cramming. I feel cramming is what I do best. Yeah, this is what we do here when comedy isn't happening. We touch each other's penises on camera.
Well, usually we wait. That's going to be the after
Yeah,
show.
that's actually the funniest part of the whole night is
Yeah.
when we're touching our penises on the camera.
I brought the
Oh,
Viagra
It
this
is
time.
my favorite part. But yeah, Dan was telling his riveting. Actually, he's not even telling the story of how he broke the arm. He's mostly just telling us how he broke his arm and then proceeded to be a dumbass, so it wouldn't get better for a while.
Well, the story started with how I broke my arm.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
That was while you were on your crusade to
Yeah, I had to go rescue Ryan. He broke down, and yeah.
After you valiantly saved the damsel
I
Ryan.
look less like a little league baseball coach, right? With this.
No.
Yeah,
Have you ever seen
yeah.
the bench
no, you don't
warmers?
look like a. You know,
Yeah, I don't like
But-
it.
You didn't like
Dude.
the Benchwarmers? I love that movie.
Dude, tell us
No,
who you are.
I peaked in high school, so.
Yeah.
Whatever. I really identified with the Puerto Rican guy who hit the home runs. And all.
Identified with the,
I am
the robot
12.
butler. I like that robot butler.
All right, but the doctor told you, like, how did you crack your fucking
Yeah,
cast?
no. So I tell him, like, you know, normal wear and tear. He tells me that's not a thing.
That's not how that works.
So as we're going through it, he's telling me, you know, like, you have a new casing around your bone. That's very good because this has only been on less than 3 weeks since I
Yeah,
broke it.
You're healing really fast.
Healing really fast, but I'm also breaking a cast in the process. So he told me the bone's like integrity was probably at like 60 to 80%. So he doesn't trust that if he put me in a soft like brace like this that I would not break the arm again. So he put me back in a hard cast after cutting off my last hard cast.
He's like, there's no way this
Yeah.
fucking idiot will screw this up.
Wait, you
it-
broke your.
I had broken
arm?
my wrist. Yeah.
Yeah.
Carpal, are you sure it's not a carpal tunnel? Were you going too hard at it?
I do like the double jerk. But you know it's the back end that catches me. That's
so,
why I got
yeah.
this.
I do want to check something though. Like, how long have you been recording?
Oh, this one, we had to pause it for a minute because he had to do, like,
Okay.
real shit.
But okay, so I've been waiting for this story to get better for as long as I've been sitting here. So
you've been, since you've been
get it
here-
better, so we can introduce Tuna.
Yeah.
And then let Tuna say who he is first, and let him introduce himself for the
We're
cameras.
getting there, Dan,
You
I
know.
promise.
All right,
No,
wait, my
no.
turn or you?
You.
Finish your story.
Okay.
Oh, so
Oh, shit, we're not even lined up good here. You push over more. Dan, you push over
Very
a little
professional.
bit. You guys are on this
This
one.
podcast is actually cursed.
There we
So
go.
actually, this is
Now
probably
we
not
can
even
actually
gonna get
see
released.
people.
Nobody. Yeah.
But no,
But-
after putting me in my new cast, he sent me on my way.
Yeah.
With 3 weeks left, And within 8 days, I had broken that cast again, but this time through the palm while I was at work.
So you broke another one.
I broke the second cast, yes. And I go back to the hospital again, this time to have it removed and do like last minute x-rays to make sure there's nothing else wrong.
Yeah, to get it right.
And I show back up and the nurse comes in to cut it off and is like, oh my god, the cast is soft and like broken all throughout here. And I'm like, yeah,
You know.
wear and tear.
They make retard cast.
I hope. You see, I heard them discussing that actually.
What'd you hear?
They were just talking about putting you down. They were like,
Yeah.
"Where's on good?"
So she cuts off my cast,
that
goes
or a
back to
bubble.
speak to the doctor, and I hear the doctor, the nurse, he's like, I don't know how this fucking retard keeps breaking these casts, but his arm is almost completely healed, so just give him this brace and get him out of here.
Oh my god, dude.
And she comes back with this, and don't get me wrong, this is a very nice brace. It's like interlace. I just like
I don't
pull-
care about that. The
put
fact that the
around.
doctor's like, just get this fucking retard out of here.
Yeah, I don't know if he
Doctors,
was.
so you've been clinically diagnosed with retardation by
Yes,
a doctor.
yes.
Technically, a doctor told
Okay.
me.
It's a doctor's diagnosis that something's wrong.
But
there.
technically, it's not offensive for us to call him a retard.
No, and technically you are just repeating what the doctor said to me.
Doctor mandated.
You're just
shit.
using medical terminology
That's
at
medical
this
lingo,
point.
baby.
So who are you two now?
Segways are
Nice.
weird. Segways aren't weird.
I'm Alex Bytunek. I go by Tuna because it's part of my last name, and a lot of hosts are too retarded to,
Figure out how to actually say
to
it.
say it.
How to
Yeah.
not break casts and say
They don't even attempt
The
it.
doctor never told him.
No, yeah.
They don't even attempt sometimes. So they'll be like, the first time I went up, the guy was like, Alex, sound it out. It's like Arkansas. State motto, we don't know how to pronounce it either. Sound it out.
Arkansas.
Yeah.
Dude, I love
Two
like I remember
retards got
when I
it.
first met you, like you were just like it's just tuna, and then like
It's
Yeah.
just
like eventually as like we hung, like we saw each other more. You're just like okay, yeah, Alex, but
Yeah.
It's like one of those like secret codes you let people in on. It's really fucking. It's like so. I actually just learned his last name. Right now, so that's by Tunak.
Yeah, there you
Or is
go.
it
Not
by
tuna.
By Tunak.
Just tuna.
No, I
It's just tuna.
I had a joke like, why did they call me Tuna? It's because my parents took the VIC. Whenever I became a comedian, they took the best letters in Scrabble.
oh, that makes sense. I just thought you got a lot of Vicks.
Yeah.
That's where I was heading with it.
Elbow rub. But yeah, so we don't really, we have no plans for this podcast ever. We've just been trying to actually just get the shit recorded for
Yeah.
so long now. Like
We started
we've had-
off great.
Yeah.
We just hit fucking
Yeah,
snag
we
after
did 2
snag.
episodes and then it was just technical
Where do
difficulty
you guys
hell.
put this out on?
We've got a
we're on
YouTube
everything.
channel.
We're gonna be on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Pornhub. We're out there.
All right,
Hey!
sweet.
I can't watch it because
Zach
we're in
and
North
JP's
Carolina, but
Burnt
someone
Out
tell me about it.
Hijinks. I said it right. Burnt Out Hijinks.
Nailed it.
Okay, that's the name of the podcast.
Took
I
him
can't say it because
2
I have a speech
official
impediment.
episodes and like 4 fuck ups, but he's got it now.
I do. On episode 3, I fucking nailed. Episode 4, I nailed
Yeah,
it.
yeah. It didn't work.
But then, yeah, no, so the film footage
And then
is
there's
lost.
no audio.
Hey,
But,
actually, you know what that
um,
reminds me, John?
yeah.
That means we got to do the ad read.
Yeah, we
again.
do have an ad read. Okay, so you guys are gonna have to sit here for this ad read. Unless anybody wants to read the ad, it's really wordy.
We
I'll
already
read it.
figured out that
Oh,
Dan
I
can't
got it.
fucking
Okay.
read.
Well,
There's no way
we
Dan
actually
can
haven't
read.
done it.
I
Like
can
I haven't
read
gotten
it.
it on camera where I've read it yet, and I
No,
really
you
want to get
haven't,
that for
yeah.
my own personal selfish narcissism. We can-
Narcissism.
I can't speak. Shut the fuck up.
Can you
Hold on.
read though?
No. So let me put on my
Put on your
my
mask, yeah.
Let me put on my COVID mask.
Yeah, be safe.
George.
Look, the hair's coming
All
out
right.
the
So
fucking
this
eye.
is yeah. Oh, wait, hold on. This is that's my Robert Pattinson Batman. So that's why.
Understood.
My body. I miss my mom. Okay. Are you tired of your balls being so full of jizz that your partner makes you explode at the first touch? Is your premature ejaculation causing you trouble with the Mr. or Mrs.? Dick Wank Incorporated has the product just for you. Not you, though, because your arm is fucked up. Jacking off! With jacking off! Your balls will be so empty, your partner won't even realize you're shooting dust. You'll be like, Joker, this new ambidextrous system is meant for people who use either hand.
Your hand is the system. Tuna, your hand is the system that we're advertising. Call today, and we'll set you up for our free trial. And you too can be jacking off just like the rest of America.
Just like.
Use our promo code JP and Zach wank you off for a 10% discount of your very first yearly subscription. Jacking off. Sometimes it's more than just a handful.
Side effects may include immediate sleepiness, loss of interest in your partner, and chronic need to goon. Dick Wake Incorporated takes no responsibility for your lack of self-control or the loss of your marriage. All right, that's the
Yeah,
that's
dude,
the
they sponsor in the podcast.
It's
We
funny.
appreciate it. Dick waking.
One of my first jokes I told was like, I have a movement disorder from the car accident or whatever. I've got a movement disorder in my right hand. Everyone gives me all this credit for learning how to jerk or how to write with my left hand. But seriously, no one gives me any credit for learning how to jerk off with my left hand.
Oh, dude, no, it's just the stranger. The stranger becomes the acquaintance.
Yeah,
You guys-
when the stranger becomes a friend.
You guys have no idea how hard it is to find a left-handed sock. Like, I'm living with athlete stick right now.
Oh, shit.
Funny fact about left-handed socks. You know they make those. They make. I have a pair of socks that's got it's retard proof because it's got the R on the one and the L on the other. Me and my wife had the cutest retard shared moment. Because I put on a pair of socks, it was 2 right socks, and I was like, well, fuck, I can't find the right socks. And she was like, wait, you have 2 right socks? I have the 2 left socks on. And I was just like, retard bonded. It was the cutest thing, you know. That happened on our
2
anniversary.
retarded peas in a pod.
It was love at first fucking, you know,
Oh, speaking of which,
first sign of autism.
happy anniversary. You had, what, 15 years, and you just
15
figured
years,
that out now?
I just been married
Happy
for 15
anniversary.
years. As of, what day is it? A few days ago, January 4th.
Yeah, it's 2 days ago.
2 days pre-insurrection. 1 day post.
Yeah, I saw the pictures, and I'm like,
insertion. I don't
God
know,
damn,
so-
John. You look like a fucking serial
Yeah,
rapist
no,
back then.
I looked like Tiny Tim.
Yes, you do.
I looked like I was about to tiptoe through her tulips
Yeah.
all evening. But yeah, no, yeah, I've been married 15 years. That's crazy. But that's all I really want to say about that. There's nothing. Really
I
funny
don't
about
blame
it.
you, because in some states, you could have killed her and been out by now.
Yeah. South Carolina,
Texas.
Tennessee,
Texas don't give a shit.
Texas,
They'll
yeah,
kill
they
you.
give you a gun when you cross the border. I
I
think.
fucking
like,
wish,
don't
man.
they give you like an
They're so
honorary?
expensive.
Yeah. Well, I thought like in Texas, like they just give them like isn't that like the Halloween candy? Like,
Oh, I
or is
wish.
it like
Just show up, oh, here's a
or is
Glock
it-
22.
Or is it the bucket? You have your kid. You give your kid the gun as the bucket, and then like you go to houses and they just fill up the bullets.
I'm good, man.
You want
Thanks.
strawberry wafer?
I'm good. I have a
Oh,
weird
waffle
thing
thin.
where I don't want to take
You can-
food from you.
Huh?
I had
All the
oral
stories you've
conversations.
told, I just don't want to take food from you.
I thought he was eating
no.
fucking cold hot dogs.
No, he's just doing his usual. That's how John eats. He
Yeah, I
just
like
chokes
a bird.
on it.
I'm like a fucking seagull. I'm gonna throw it up in Dan's mouth later.
Oh, hell yeah.
I got it all over my shit.
We'll catch that one for the OnlyFans.
That's like 2 girls, 1 cup.
That was gross.
And
Can we all just
I don't
agree
think-
that there was a point in time where the internet just decided we're gonna fuck up like everyone's mental health for a little while?
Uh-huh.
It's still happening.
Like, but I'm saying I think shock sites were the first bridge into that, where they were just
Dude.
like, this is time to really scar like
old
a
are you?
generation. Me, I'm
28.
Okay. So I mean, yeah, you
So,
were there at
yeah,
the dawn of it all. You
the
were
dawn-
there when it was gross and dark. And
I know.
Yeah.
Like, and
You were like,
dark
bro,
and evil
you
is
were
the
on
definition.
4chan. I know.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
You
bro.
know what green text means. You're like,
Yeah. I mean, come on. We all jerked off
Yo.
at 2 girls.
How,
Right? 2 girls, 1
how
cup.
old are you guys?
35.
The government's still trying to figure that out.
Yeah, I think I'm the oldest one here. How old are
You are.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, maybe
So
I identify as 25.
Okay.
So,
You're
Well,
also
let's
not what, you
chill.
also identify that 100 meters within a playground is technically 200.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know, also, but he's got.
I can get within 100 if I
That's
shave.
what, yeah.
If I shave.
He made sure
He
they put
puts
the
on a
soccer field
backpack and
like
a
how many
sweatshirt
miles
on,
away
dude.
from the
He
play.
Yeah.
He put the soccer field away from the playground so he can be there and stuff.
Like I actually
All
paid
makes
for a
sense.
soccer field to be behind my house,
Yeah.
100 yards away when I'm shaved.
Yeah.
When I'm shaved.
It's a tax write-off.
When I'm shaved.
It's for the kids.
As long as this fucking mustache is
Wu-Tang can be for the kids, but I can't.
Did nobody have a problem with ODB?
Yeah, well, he was on crack, so. Yeah.
Whoa. Yeah, for those who missed it, Ryan's in the background just going, no blacks. No.
Do you want to put Ryan in the back?
We want to get it far away
Yeah.
from the mic.
He's like, I'm glad Rosa Parks got up to the front. I wanted to sit in the back anyways.
Your bit about the water fountains,
Don't
I
encourage
love
it.
that.
Don't encourage it.
Don't encourage
I
it. God
love that.
Everybody loves that joke.
God
That
forbid.
is so good. So good.
Everyone loves it except for racial minorities.
This is
I
how
wonder
me and
why.
John deal with the podcast.
Oh, you can. I just learned how to use my
Tim!
watch.
Hello, buddy.
Tim, you just all of missed all of Ryan's vicious racism.
Yeah, perfect
Tim
timing.
Pridgeon walks in.
And unfortunately,
We're gonna
co-signed.
celebrate January 6th. Oh my god. Yeah.
He
Yeah.
fist bumped it. He fist bumped it.
I want all of the FBI watching this to know my hands have stayed on my lap the whole time.
And one of them's in a cat.
And one of them is an embrace.
I know they looted one.
The FBI's not watching. They're too busy
Yeah,
jerking
fuck
off.
it. Tim, come say
Dude,
hi
I know the
everybody.
one that watches like over me
Oh my god.
must be so jealous.
Yeah.
He's like, how is this fucking degenerate getting all the time?
What's up, man? Tim, man.
Everybody.
All these people are showing up.
Oh, shit. Caleb!
What's up, man?
What's up, Tim?
What's up, man?
Tim,
Might as well
how you
come
doing,
say
buddy?
What's going on?
Oh, God.
What's up, bro?
You want a wafer?
Actually, I
What's up,
fucking.
man?
What up, Caleb?
Tuna.
Well.
You want a wafer?
Oh, shit.
Strawberry.
Oh, no.
What, Caleb?
Appreciate you, though. Is it live? Are we live?
No, we're not
we're
live.
just
but we are.
recording one
We are
today.
recording. We're recording, and now I have hell face. This is my Satan face. I'm all red and gross. Go back to hell, bastard. All right. Anyway.
I don't know why I let him say that for so long.
I feel
was
like
so
the
intrigued.
creepy guy who stands in the corner at a club right now. Like
Do you
that's
do
how
that?
I look. No, I'm,
Oh,
I hate to tell you,
I'm
even off
out
camera,
there.
that's what you look like.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
The pandemic broke out.
Yeah, I
Wait,
look like,
do you
I look
do
like
shit
the
like
well-dressed creepy guy in the corner. Like, why is that a creepy guy wearing a suit? Like, we're just at a like this is a dingy bar. Like,
it?
what's going on?
It's like me
It's
going to
fine.
a college bar, sitting in the corner, staring at everybody, and be like, "Man, they probably think I'm so creepy." It's like, well, yeah, man, I am
You look like
kind
8 other people in here.
Well,
What?
did we do
What?
it this time?
I think we did
Yeah, I
it
heard
this
I think we
time.
got it this one. We finally did
Yeah,
it.
because people are getting sick and stuff. Like, you should have been washing your hands.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Listen, that's.
We did it.
I would
think we're
say.
good.
I would.
See, dude, I brought my COVID mask.
All right.
Like, make sure.
Oh, that's
Here we go with the
bad.
COVID
Yeah,
mask.
yeah, that's
say-
I'm
I
gonna
would
put my
say
COVID
the-
mask back
Hey,
on.
that's great. Hey, you in the red too?
I'm here to fight all of the.
Hey, at least it's something like that.
I think that's how we're gonna end it
I'm here to
today.
fight all the germs.
All right, JP, say goodbye to the
All right,
people.
bye everyone. Have a beautiful time.
Bye, guys.